Hello and welcome to Shapes, or ShapeZ, or whatever. This is a factory automation game about making shapes. So I'm not really sure how the gameplay is going to work out on this, but I think this is a more like puzzle-based Factorio style game. So let's just get into it and see what we got. So we have level 1, deliver 30 shapes. Okay, this looks similar to Space Cam, actually. So we have all of these different items around. Place an extractor on top of... okay, I have not... Oh no. Okay, well, my mouse goes off the right, but it's locked to the other three sides. That's a little awkward, just because of my monitor setup, I guess. Place an extractor on top of a circle shape to extract it. Okay. Click. Can. Do not have click and drag, just wanted to check. Place over a shape or color to extract it. Mouse wheel is in and out, okay. Connect the extractor to the hub. So this one's a click and drag. Speed is 2 items per second. This was like, yeah, 0.4 items per second extracted. This is not an idle game. Build more extractors and belts to finish the goal quicker. Hold shift to place multiple extractors and use R to rotate them. Okay. I see. Alright, that is reasonable. Yeah, so... Okay, I need some degree of mouse accuracy, I see. Well... That'll work. Is there a way to erase? Okay, yeah, you can just by... By doing that, you just unlock the cutter, which cuts shapes in half, from top to bottom, regardless of its orientation. Be sure to get rid of the waste, otherwise it will clog and stall. And now we have trash, which destroys everything you put into it. Excellent. Oh, same... thing. Okay, so apparently we can just deliver the wrong thing and that also acts as trash. There doesn't seem to be a penalty for that. Place the cutter to cut circles in 2 halves. Always cuts from top to bottom, regardless of its orientation. If you only use one part, be sure to destroy the other. That makes sense. Okay. And yeah, all these other things not really being penalized. So let's just do some experiments here, I guess. So if I wanted to cut this, I guess it would be like this. And they just get deleted? I guess so. Oh no, they pile up. Okay. Well. Build more, I guess. Okay, no reward, that's fine. Better not destroy your existing factory, you'll need all those shapes later to unlock upgrades. Okay. I'm not really sure what the progression on this game is going to look like. All shapes you produce can be used to unlock upgrades. The upgrades tab can be found on the top right. Okay, belts I see. So I have this amount of this. So was upgrades the star? Yes. So if I look at this then, let us get rid of that. Oh, okay, I lost my stockpile. That's fine. So I currently have 107. 109, okay. So ultimately, we just want as much stuff coming in here as possible, really. Okay, now let's extract some rectangles. So let's just do what they're doing there. Alright, well, that should go pretty fast. But this is not an idle game. So if I want more, I can get more. Presumably I'll need those later. In fact, if I click up here, yeah, I can increase my extraction speed. Oh, and in that menu, stuff still happens. Good to know. Multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items into multiple belts. Alright, so I guess they're demonstrating here. We have input 1, input 2, and this will interweave them. Whereas if we only have one input, we get two outputs and it goes back and forth. That makes sense. So same as a Factorio splitter, really. So now I want... Oh, it tells me what it unlocks even. Okay, so I want half squares. That's interesting because I unlocked this, but I'm not really using it. Also, deliver a shape which is not the goal nor relevant for any upgrade. Okay. Well, in here I was just thinking, oh, we might as well be getting more shapes, right? There's no point in deleting them. We might as well send them in. So even though that's completely unnecessary, I'm still just going to do that. A new upgrade is available. Oh, faster extraction. Sure. Anyway, I should be actually trying to do the thing, right? Now I'm just getting distracted by making more circles. Okay, so squares. Right, because I do need circles for stuff. So for these squares, I need the other half. Well, let's delete... Okay, I can just hold down and then delete a bunch quickly. So we need to cut. And we need 70 of these. So let's just do something like this. We're not using that. That's fine. There's no cost to placing things as far as I know, so I can just kind of keep going. So now you want left and right. But we specifically just want the rights for now. So we'll do that. Okay, I had this backwards. Alright, I can hold shift, that's fine. Alright, so that will get me the shape I wanted. I don't think I needed the other shape for anything. I did say quarter, though, for extraction. So this one, because I don't think the bottom shape here is actually doing anything for me at the moment. I might as well at least start getting some of that. If I do this... okay, it's not actually going to work because I need a rotator, right. It always says top to bottom. So I'm going to need to rotate these. I'm just assuming that's going to be a thing. It seems pretty obvious. Well, I mean, okay, it says it right there. A rotator has been unlocked. It rotates shapes clockwise by 90 degrees. Okay. There's a lot of key bindings, which makes it easier to build big factories. Here are a few. Control plus drag is select an area. Shift, hold to place. Alt, invert orientation of placed belts. Okay. I guess that's going to be useful. I'm not going to look up too many of those just now because... Okay, so I guess that would be if, for example, I wanted to... Let's say I wanted to delete all of this. Delete just works as a hotkey, by the way. Good to know. Okay, so here then... Well, I was going to do stuff, but actually I can just place this on the belt, right? I don't need to... Okay, we've rotated a shape. And then here... Should be able to do 3 of those and get the shape I want. Okay, so I can make both of these now. So I'm producing these faster than I can cut them. Is there a way to get faster cutters? Cutting, rotating, and stacking. Oh, spoilers. Okay. Well, I mean, this is going to be a little bit slow. So let's just do another cut. And do more rotates, I guess. Again, I can hold down shift. And then here, I guess I might as well use this. Right, I might as well be getting more shapes. Was there a square that I wanted? Not that I can see. But I probably don't need just a whole bunch of this one shape. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Get a bunch of different orientations. Okay, underground belts. I see. The tunnel has been unlocked. You can now tunnel items, blow belts, and buildings. Okay, I can also just drag and click. So I need that corner. Well, How are we going to get that? I guess the easiest way... Can I... I can't put it there. It has to be in the middle. Well, if I do something like this... I now have those. So if I cut... like so... is there anything else I needed? I needed that, which I am slowly getting. I also do need the bottom one, though, for something, so actually I might as well just tuck that in as is. Alright, so fix that up. That's going. Targets are definitely getting longer, though. So... let's actually start doing something a little bit fancier. Let's do this. Conserve space. So then we're going to actually we're going to rotate these. And cut again, cut again. Okay, that was just me using a hotkey from Factorio. Mouse over something and hit Q and it just selects that item for you. Alright, so what I have here is I have all 4 of these, but I only need 1 of them. So what I'm actually going to do here is 1. This is going to be 2 rotations, and this is going to be 3 rotations. So now if I do this... Join... 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 Not probably efficient, but... I now have a single circle, which should be... Okay, trashed 100. Yeah, so that single circle now is doing everything, but it is getting held up here. So what's going on here that's slowing this down? Getting split, this is getting split at the same time. It might just be that I had a backlog. Painter. Extract some color veins, same as you do with shapes, combine it with a shape in the painter to color them. And there is a colorblind mode, good. Especially given that we started with red and green. Alright, so I need red paint. Working towards this one is fine. I mean, I guess I'm slowly working towards that. Okay, so we need red and we need circles. I don't think I need these. I do still need this particular shape. Okay. Well, in that case... Not super great, but we'll just do that for now. So if we do a bunch of those... Do the same thing here. Press T to cycle variants. I see. So I think this is probably what we want then. Well, I'm not leaving myself outputs by doing this. Okay, so that's an issue. No, I need more horizontal spacing. I guess I've also never used this. Range is 5, okay. So I could use undergrounds here. Also, I can run out and explore and there's more stuff. Okay. Has that always been the case? Okay. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that, but yeah, there's stuff out there. What did we unlock? Faster extraction. Sounds good. So this might be ambitious doing this many then. Let's do 2, because... Alright, so we'll do 1 here. Do another 1 here. Alright, I think we're good. We have painted a shape. Alright. So, if we treat this like an idle game, I will win eventually. So there are kind of 2 options then at this point. Like, I can start scrapping some of this old stuff, just assuming that I don't need it. Like, I probably have enough of these for a while. Although I do need quite a few for tier 3, actually. So I guess the idea is that you want to keep... I guess that's why they say you want to keep the old ones. Yeah, but these painters are slow. And I can't upgrade the painting until I get the ability to change my blue color, maybe? Because there are 2 different blues in that menu. I am not colorblind. So I guess the other question is, do I need this? Kind of. But I could also be doing... Like, I know it says not to scrap things, but I could also just cut out huge chunks of things, right? And rebuild them elsewhere. Because that's kind of a bad habit that a lot of people, myself included, fall into with Factorio, where you have your starting factory and you kind of just keep building around it, but after a certain point, it's actually worth it just to start a new factory. Anyway, so the main issue I'm having here is that the painter is super slow. And I probably don't need to extract more stuff here at all. So, I mean, I can just make questionable life choices and start you know, doing things like this. Okay, this is taking up too much space. So let's do that. So that increased our throughput. I really don't like the way I'm doing all these tunnels, though. I feel like there's probably a much more efficient approach I could be taking to this. So rather than trying to cram an efficient thing into this starting area, I should probably just pick... I'll left click a marker to jump to it. That didn't work the way I thought it would. What's a marker? Oh, press M to create a marker. Base. Okay, you can right click to create a marker, left click to jump. I see. Okay, well, anyway, pick a space. It's like here we have circles, and here we have paint. So I think ultimately I probably want to just delete all of this and build specific shapes out in the ether and then just belt them in. And then getting faster belts would be really nice. So I think that probably makes more sense as a general strategy instead of trying to do nonsense like this and just getting all clogged up. However, we are basically done this. So then there's the question. Well, I can change what my outputs are, right? Let's just tidy things up a little bit. And that gets me a whole lot more of these for faster belts. Yeah, so like tidying up stuff and then planning to build out instead of building in this area, and I'll probably just start scrapping stuff as I need the space. Okay, we can now rotate shapes counterclockwise. Well, that's handy. Not that we really need it, but that saves us, well, it saves us space when we decide to use it. Then I can just Q click or like mouse over Q to get the other things. All right, faster we go. Now we need purple. And we need more of these. So yeah, faster of that is good. Still only 180 for tier 3. Is that... I feel like that should be 1,800. Is that like a typo in the code? I'm sure they would have caught that. Okay, so to unlock color mixing now, we need blue on the right, which is this shape. Okay. So, if we want blue and square, well, there's an obvious spot, but these two could go together. But I mean, these two are just right here together. And that does look like the same shade of blue as opposed to this. So let's just make this over here and not worry about what the main factory is doing. Yeah, so I was kind of expecting the levels to like be on a new map instead of just playing the same level over and over and continuously adding to it, but I mean this works. Okay, so extractor. Probably don't need that many. We'll do 2 each. And we will start with, again, we have lots of space. Don't worry about things not being right. Okay, so now we need to Q also deselect what's in your hand. Yeah. Okay, well I guess I didn't really need to rotate these because I'm rotating them twice. Okay, well that's the shape I need, so now I just need the color. I guess I actually do want this one because we're probably gonna do something like this. Well, let's just give ourselves lots of space. So we can do our undergrounds. Don't need a compact design, at least not yet. Okay, I did not want that. Interesting. I guess that's ultimately what I did want, though. I was going to place stuff here, but I mean, skipping that space, might as well, right? Alright, and then I think... Okay, we can just go up, we can just go up, we can just go up. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't actually matter, but we use fewer belts. If we don't split until we need to. Which is probably a good idea as far as keeping things relatively neat. So, yeah, let's put this here. Up we go. And probably with the speed of how slow my painters are, I could have done all of this with a single, maybe. But we'll see. Okay, if I just use those, I get a straight line, and yeah, we're good. And in fact, for now, Do I dare risk it? Mistakes were made. Okay. I was curious if the game was gonna just auto-draw an underground underneath that. Factorio didn't get that feature for... I think it took years. Anyway, we fixed it up, and then we just go in. Alright. So yeah, underground, potential for disaster. And yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of stuff backed up here, so we could definitely be expanding this. Once we get faster paint, we won't really need to though. So rather than continue to expand on this and make this faster, I think I'm content to just kind of leave it and start working on something else. Right, it's yeah, not an idle game, but you can treat aspects of it like an idle. So like if I wanted this, well, I don't have mixing. Cutting, rotating, and stacking. Is that what that shape looks like by default? It is. Okay, do I have any... Oh, you got some weird ones to start with, huh? Well, that looks like, well, or over here. Like this, for example. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of squares. I don't need a lot of squares. So let's just delete all this. In fact, delete the extractors. So that gives us more places to run in. And let's just start getting some of these. Right, it's a thing we can do. There we go. Okay, not quite full belt saturation. Oh, also. But yeah, this is gonna fill up pretty fast. Which is gonna... Faster cutting will be nice. Alright, do we have another thing to work on? Well, we can't mix our paints. Yet. Oh, I guess that's a dark square. It's saying I'm not building anything in that particular zone. Interesting. So that if I zoom way out... Does this just go infinitely? Hopefully I didn't just spawn in a bunch of entities that are going to slow the game down over time. So yeah, I'm not super happy with this. We don't need any green. Not yet. I also wonder what the end game is. Is the goal just to... I guess presumably there's a finite number of levels. So we will just end the game eventually. I also wonder if my map is randomly generated, or if it's just one static map for everybody, but given how far I was able to expand out, I'm assuming it's randomly generated. Okay, is there... Okay, well, admittedly, I am just stalling and waiting for this to be done because I don't feel like, in the time it takes me to do anything, I'll already be on to my next objective, and this is going to make things faster anyway, so at this point, honestly, I'm just kind of waiting for the upgrades as opposed to building stuff, because I'm just going to have to deconstruct stuff anyway. Okay, so so like, see, more knowledge. Now that I know I need that shape. Mixer has been unlocked. It mixes two colors using additive blending. And the icon here very neatly shows me how RGB addition works. So if I want yellow, I need red and green. Or... yeah, so I guess it's RGB would be red, green, blue. But then the internal would be magenta, cyan, yellow. So this is cyan. Right, so if I wanted these... I think this was still going while I was looking at that tutorial. The tutorial thing. Anyway, I need... yeah, so this icon's just always on the screen. It's just telling me R plus B equals magenta. Red and blue is magenta. Do I have any blue near here? I have blue here. I guess that's the kind of thing I could be setting up then, is even if I'm not connecting it to the hub, I could have a bunch of little factories that are just producing all of the colors. And then when I need the color, I can just draw off of those factories. So I guess that's a project to work on in the future then. Alright, so if I want red and blue... I mean, I have red right here, which I can draw off from that side. I don't want to though, because that's gonna get messy. So I think this area, I have all three colors. Alright, faster painting. Yeah, so I have all three colors. Just want to look at how fast this is now, relatively. Yeah, okay, that's a significant difference. Well, it's a 50% increase, right? Which, yeah, first upgrade is definitely the most important. So yeah, we're going to go over here, RGB, and we're going to mix the various things together. We're going to start with magenta, because that's what we need. And I guess 2 extractors for each one is probably sufficient. But I mean, there's not really any reason to be stingy. Oh nice, if you do Q over top of that, of a color, it just gives you the color. Alright. So yeah, we're going to... maybe we don't have enough throughput for this, but that gives me a belt. Oh yeah, we'll go this way. And yeah, we're just kind of shooting across. Okay. So we'll do the combining up here. Is this... yeah, because this is painting, so this is combining. Color mixing. And 0.6 per second is going to be pretty slow, so let's just... well, I can't just do that because... well, you know... I can do some belt mixing here. Is that a terrible idea? Probably, because then I'm not going to get a consistent output. So never mind. Bad idea. But I do have 2 reds, 2 blues. So what we're actually going to do here then is we're going to go... I guess we'll just do 2 of these. Whoops. And we'll space those out. So red... Oh, neat. If you hold down shift, you can do some stuff. I like that. Okay, we're going to do that. That gets me... Yeah, that's a lot better. We have the different colors here, which is fine. So there's our magenta. This is the speed at which we're getting it. Pretty slow. Because mixing and painting use a lot of pieces to get this next one done. Because we do only have 2 of them running after all. And yeah, we're producing way more color than we need, so I should be able to... I should be able to just get a couple more of these going. So here then we're going to split. I'm not worried about balancing it. That's going to split. That's going to split. Then here we got red, and we need another blue, which we can easily get by just doing that. Okay, I didn't really want to do that, so what we're gonna do... Okay, I see what I did wrong. I wanted this up here. And this probably down here. Because then I get to do that. Alright. And yeah, a single belt should be more than sufficient here. And all I want are circles. Okay. Well, we have extra circles. Because we make way more of these than we need. So I mean, I could do that, but I could also just grab another one, because it's like not like I need to be... Whoops. Not like I need to be stingy on just adding more. Alright, so now we want to paint. And we're going to paint. If I do this kind of a spacing, I should be able to pretty easily just get the paint in, right? So then we separate. And you come down. You come across. We separate again. And there we go. It's a lot of paint. Then same for you. You can split. Split. I guess we'll do it here. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting tab. Instead, I'm hitting tab instead of Q. Okay, there we go. Tried the override again, did not work. Alright, so that's just a matter then of doing something like that. Although I wish I had given myself a little bit more space. Yeah, you never have enough space, because now I'm wanting to merge all of these onto a single line. So I guess what we're actually going to do then is we're going to take this line, and just do that. There we go. More space. Magic. Okay. There we go. Collapse it down into one. And there we go. And do we have enough production to get a full line? Probably not. Just because we had a backlog. But that's going to get us there pretty quick. Show hint. I mean, I guess hints are good for these kinds of games. I feel like that would take the fun out of it for me, although it might just show me like a really compact and nice way of doing things. But I think discovering that sort of thing for yourself is part of the fun of this. Alright, so I'm actually working on anything at the moment. This one is it not even going up anymore? Okay, I'm gonna get faster. Oh, that's quite the upgrade. Another 50% increase. I'm not making these. This is... I don't actually care about faster extraction at the moment. Good to get eventually. But mixing and painting, this one looks like it'll be... That'll be tricky, actually. That's another whole shape. Because it's not even this one. But anyway, cutting and rotating faster would be useful. I mean, kind of. I'm not really using them for stuff at the moment. But I should probably be... Yeah, I've got every orientation except for the one that actually works on something. So there's an easy thing to fix up. Just get rid of all the rotators. There we go. Amazing. Now, we do have space here, right? So I could actually do this and get the other shape going into the center as well, even if I don't know if it's necessarily useful for anything. But I might as well. Might as well. Because there's no penalty for putting trash in the center. In fact, I was rewarded with an achievement for it earlier. Okay, so is there anything else here? Like, I'm getting a lot of these still, getting a lot of these. Probably we don't need the other orientations if I had to guess, because it's probably all going to be more complex things going forward. Yeah, so this is going to be done in relatively short order. So I guess we could start looking for that shape. Now, we're not going to be so lucky as to just have one, right? It's going to be... like, there's half of it. There's a chunk. I'm hoping that these are always the same and not going to be like the mirrored version of this, because that would be annoying to deal with. Alright, so I need the upper right, because I found top left, bottom right. Okay, that's just circle. Although actually, now that I think about it, as long as I have just half of it, so if I take this shape, now these two, in fact, you can also choose a short key of a shape which you can generate here. Oh, that goes and opens a browser. Alright, well, I guess if I do that? No. Oh, I need to include the color. Okay. Just looking at the web browser here, so if I go www like this, yeah, that's a shape. And I did white instead of uncolored, which isn't what I wanted, so I guess we'll do that. Okay, so I'm just marking this spot so that I can see that I found these things. And then the idea is we cut and then we merge these two together. Oh, still working on this, huh? We have faster rotating. That's kind of a cool shape. So stacking, I'm assuming, is going to be merging, because I don't have the ability to combine shapes together. Compact merger. Maybe. By merging, you think would actually be listed here then, so I'm not sure. But if I want to make that shape, my plan is just to take these two, rotate them 180 degrees, and then staple them together. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of the episode here. So I guess I'm just kind of waiting out this, which I don't have to do. Getting into it. Played for more than 1 hour. Yep. Okay. So yeah, if we just go here... Oh, autosaves. Okay. And I guess I will start the next episode when we are, you know, a couple of dozen off of finishing this. I will see you then.